Still no luck, huh? I would have thought you'd be awake by now. I know you probably can't hear me, but please try not to make Rengoku worry too much. I sent a crow to let him know what happened, but I'd hate for him to see you like this. Though I suppose it's inevitable now.
Shinobu! There you are!
Speaking of which... Well, of course! Why else would I be... Hey!
I'm here, my love. I got here as fast as I could. When I heard that you'd been injured, for a second I wasn't too concerned. You're a strong warrior, and I know you can handle yourself well.
Rengoku-san...
But Shinobu-san wouldn't contact me if it wasn't serious. I was so terrified of getting here a little too late, and that you'd already be gone by the time I got here.
Rengoku?
It took me a bit longer than I'd like to get here. I underestimated the distance between the village I was at to the mansion.
Rengoku! You need to calm down. I understand that you're stressed out, but panicking like this isn't going to help them get better.
You're right. My apologies, Shinobu-san. I wasn't thinking clearly, I suppose.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
What happens to them anyways? To become bedridden like this it's unlike them, to tell the truth.
From what I heard from their crow, one of the 12 Kizuki showed up out of nowhere after they killed the demon they were hunting. Tengen showed up just in time to get them to safety, but the damage had already been done.
One of the 12? Do we know which one it was?
I'm not sure. Tengen might know, but he went out on another mission earlier today. All I know is that the demon fled as soon as Tengen arrived.
Such cowardice. I swear when I find out who did this, I'm going to... How bad is it, Shinobu?
It's pretty bad. Honestly, part of me is surprised they survived as long as they did.
What do you mean?
They've got a minor skull fracture, multiple broken ribs, and a broken leg, along with lacerations all over their arms and back. Probably suffered a concussion as well, given the extent of the damage and the state that they are in now. I reckon that they may not wake up for a while.
I see.
Hey, don't worry. I'm certain they'll pull through. Just give it time.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Shinobu.
No problem. I'm going to step out for a bit to check on Kanao, but feel free to stay as long as you'd like. Just let me know if anything happens while I'm gone.
Of course. Again, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Just try not to stress yourself out too much. I'll be back shortly.
Easier said than done. I know she said you probably can't hear me, but part of me hopes that she's wrong. I'm so sorry for not being there. Perhaps if I hadn't stayed behind, I could have accompanied you. None of this would have happened if I had been there. Rather, I'd prefer it if I was bedridden in your stead. I should have said yes when you asked me to come along. Kamado-san and the others would have been fine. I could have left them to train with Shinobu or Giyu instead. Then again, perhaps I might have perished as well. To become a Hashira, one must kill one of the 12 highest-ranking demons in Kibutsuji's arsenal. However, that does not mean that killing one means you can best all of the others, nor be strong enough to take down the demon that replaces the one you slaughtered. But I can promise you one thing. I'm going to do everything in my power to keep you safe, so I never have to see you like this again. I won't let anyone else try to take you away from me.
Well, that took forever. Oh. Hey, Rengoku. Rengoku? Come on, man, wake up.
Tengen?
How long have you been here? You look like a mess.
A while. What are you doing here?
Just finished up my last mission and gave my report to Ubayashiki-san a few minutes ago. After that, I came straight here to pay your partner a visit. How are they doing, by the way?
Still nothing. I'd hoped they'd be awake by now, but no such luck.
Hey, this kind of thing doesn't go away overnight. I'm thankful they haven't, actually. They'd probably be in a lot of pain since their injuries are still healing.
I suppose that's true. It's just so aggravating. Seeing them like this and unable to do anything about it. I don't have any leads on the demon that did this. And even if I did, I don't want to risk not being here once something happens. What if they woke up while I was gone? Or perhaps something much worse.
Hey, knock it off. Thinking like that isn't gonna get you anywhere. Not to mention it's the most unflashy thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth. You sound so pessimistic. This isn't like you at all. Usually you do your best to look at the brighter side of things, while also keeping your hopes at a realistic level. Even if there isn't a bright side, you usually take it with a grain of salt and march forward with that flashy passion of yours. You must really care for them, don't you?
Of course I do. It's thanks to them that I was able to find a renewed sense of passion in my life to begin with. Everything I do is to protect mankind, which includes them as part of that whole. Before I met them, the reason behind my actions was solely because I felt it was the right thing to do. And because it is something that has run in my family for generations. However, now I fight for a more selfish reason than I did back then. I'm sure falling for a fellow demon slayer made things a bit difficult, though, right? It's no different than you with your wives, is it? But I suppose you're right, to some degree.
Of course I'm right. Have you met me? I'm the flashiest god there is, remember? Okay. Don't give me that look.
Anyways, to fall in love with a demon slayer is Well, I both love and hate it at the same time. On one hand, I'm elated. I don't have to explain the existence of demons to them, nor do I have to worry about them being attacked by a demon while I'm away on a mission, or something along those lines. They're able to protect themselves, which puts my mind at ease. On the other hand, they're repeatedly going out on missions, just like the rest of us. Constantly throwing themselves into harm's way for the sake of others. Putting their life on the line, where even a single misstep could cut it short in an instant. I can't say I don't worry for them every time they leave for a mission. Because mistakes can happen. The unexpected can make or break a fight. It only takes a moment for someone to lose their life. How do you deal with it, Tengen?
I'm sorry?
Your wives are shinobi like yourself, correct?
Kunoichi, actually. To be honest, I couldn't really answer that question for you, as I don't have a proper answer. This is something that comes with the tradition in my family. So to say it's the same thing isn't entirely correct.
Oh, I see. My apologies.
However, I can give you my honest opinion. Trust that your partner will come back home to you, no matter what it takes. I told my wives that despite how they were trained, the mission always comes second. They should prioritize their own lives over the task at hand, and I will prioritize theirs before my own.
Surely they didn't agree to such a thing?
They were reluctant at first, especially Makio. It took a lot of convincing to get her to see reason. But after a while, they conceded to the idea. If only so they could accompany me on missions and fight by my side. Even when they have their own missions, I can rest easy knowing they'll do everything in their power to come home alive.
It's not that I don't trust them, nor do I not have faith in their abilities. They're very strong, both physically and mentally, able to keep a level head, even in the most stressful of situations.
I'm very much aware. I teamed up with them for a mission a while back, so I've seen them in the field. Maybe talk with them about going on missions more often? And to take the stress off.
That's not a bad idea. I'll speak to Ubuyashiki first, though. See what he thinks. Speaking of, I never properly thanked you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
For saving them. Shinobu told me you scared off the demon and brought them back.
Oh, it was no big deal. To be honest, it was mere coincidence I happened to be in the area, so it's not as if I went out of my way or anything.
Still, I appreciate it. Did you recognize the demon at all?
It wasn't one that I'd ever seen, but I can confirm it was an upper-ranked demon. It was much stronger than that spider demon Komodo and the others fought a while back. However, it didn't look like the one you chased off from the Mugen train.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll try to keep an eye out for you if you want, but I can't promise anything.
I'm thankful for the offer, but it's all right. I'll find them sooner or later. What do you plan to do now?
I plan to take my wives out tomorrow, since I'll finally have some spare time. What about you?
I think I'll stay here a little while longer. I'm not sure how long, exactly. But I want to make sure I'm here when they wake up.
That might be days from now, you know. Maybe even weeks.
I know. But I don't mind at all. It pained me not to be here for them once they finally regain consciousness.
Suit yourself. I'll give you two some privacy then.
Thank you. You're a good man, Tengen.
Incorrect. I'm a great man. A flashy man. The god of flashiness, if you will.
Of course. My mistake. Take care of yourself, alright?
I will. You should get some rest, though. You look like a demon stole your birthday cake and shit on it.
Is it really that bad? I suppose I should at the very least take care of myself. Can't be a walking corpse by the time you wake up, can I? I promise I'll be right back. It won't take me too long. But please, little flame, hurry and come back to me.